Ain't that the best part of this show? The intro. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Jrod on point. How everyone doing today? Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to Katie. Thank you for the sound check. Thank you so much. Very appreciate it. You watching On Point True Crime. I'm the host to the most, Sting to the tangle, the gene to the jangle. Jrod on point. Trust the beer. Trust me. I have a beard. This is the new, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. I have the beer, but the beer gone. You know, beer gone. It's gone. No beer. Change the flow a little bit, you know. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to Katie. Big shout out to Philosopher. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. Lawrence Mowery, Mowery, like Lucy calling Mowery, was not cast certified by the May secret grand indictment. What would that mean? I understand, you know, a lot of content creators talking about all this stuff. They, you know, hey, listen, big shout out to all content creators. But I like to talk about like the stuff that it could make or break the case, though. I like to talk about those things. My apologies for the delay. My apologies for the delay. Computer decided to restart and update and all these other yak. Know how it goes. Changed my whole mood. It changed my whole mood, though. It changed my whole mood. Cough is killing me. Change of weather is killing me, though. How the ladies doing today? How y'all feel about Lawrence Mowery? Every time we say buenas noches, brother. And of course, she also advised to hit the like button. No IGG will be used. Keep it short today. It's not gonna be a too long, you know. It's meat week. What was today? What, Thursday? Wednesday? All right, cool. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Mic back there. It drove me crazy though. Buenas noches, Amy Conway. Shout out to Katie. Katie here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got a little, trim myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Trim myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it fresh. Summertime. You know, got to get ready for the summertime. Thank you. I appreciate, ladies. Thank you so much. So, what y'all think about Lawrence Mowery not being the main cast guy? Because he said it himself that he's not the main cast guy. It seems that the cast duties were given to Special Agent Balance. Let me not go too far. Lord Jesus. Let me not go too far because you see, yeah, I get too ahead of myself, and yeah, Jrod, slow down. Like the people in the back of the bus, and like they don't hear you. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Been sicky for a while. Amy Conway said, "I don't trust not one of the Moscow police officers." I don't blame you. Like the things that have been coming out of Forest as public information out there. Public information again. We over here. We really, what can we say? We can only talk about whatever is out there, right? Whatever is public information. No, we talk about a little bit of gag order here and there, but who cares? Small channel, nobody listen to. It's all right. Listen, we'll get there. Hey, listen, man. Consistency is key. Katie used to remember seeing that video from infamous true crime content creator. Amy Conway loved that video though. You see, I re-edited though. You see what happened? I re-edited and I made it funny though. When Drip Drop dropped it, like, yeah, whatever, got the info. But then I edited, put some memes and stuff, you know, some background noises, some woo, 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 woo. They were fake anyway, right? They were fake. So if Lawrence Mowery tell Ann Taylor, we're gonna play the video. We're gonna play the video. Not shave, just trim. Just trim. He's there. He's there. He's there. You could feel it though. Like if you touch the screen, touch the screen. You feel it though. If you touch the screen, you feel it. Katie doing good, doing great. Big shout out to Kathleen. Kathleen passing by. Beer gone. Kathleen, beer gone. Beer gone. Amy, kind of touch the screen. Yeah, I told you, just touch the screen. And you're like, oh, shit, still a little bit there, though. Still a little bit there. Many fear the beer. Many fear the beer. Fear the beer. Gotta fear the beer. But ladies, let's keep it 100. If the main cast officer was Special Agent Balance, why Bill Thompson, Ashley Jennings, the prosecution team for that upcoming back then 2023 May secret grand indictment, which again they rushed, they ran to federal court getting secret grand indictment because the FBI was involved. But here's the problem. Yeah, the FBI was involved, right? On the IGG situation and whatnot. But at the same time, why they couldn't take care of the cast cell phone data In the same way, they took care of the IGG for the secret grand indictment. Didn't they like? Can y'all ladies remind me? Do y'all remember when Bryan Kohberger got arrested and they were talking about the whole IGG stuff? Didn't they show a cast draft from the very beginning? That means that a cast draft was already done, right? Because everything that they share in news media outlets, when they talk about the IGG, they talk about the cell phone data and the possible route. And they also were talking about a draft made by FBI agents of Cass cell phone data. They were talking about this from the very beginning. So what happened? Amy Conway don't trust them. Katie don't trust them. Big shout out to Kathleen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, ladies, if they had a cast already, if they had a cast already done by the time the IGG situation came occur, arrest IGG, they were talking about cell phone data and all this other stuff in the same breath, right? Anyone could correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Yeah, I know. I've been taking my medication though. I'm taking my medication. You just change the weather kills me. So did I remember? I know Kathleen said she don't remember. Did I remember? They were talking about cell phone data in the same breath the IGG when he got arrested. They couldn't get that arrest without the cell phone data. So the problem that we have with this is if it was already a cat cell phone data done already, how come the Mowery had to make one in May? How come if they have all that CAS information data already done up and certified, how come that they have to do another CAS made by Moscow PD, Lawrence Mowery, not certified? Because he had a training in 2019 that didn't have nothing to do with CAS cell phone data. It had to do with other stuff like towers and companies and stuff like that. Like it was like a presentation to it. It was like an introduction to it. Big shout out to Max. Max said, may I ask a question? Yes, Max, go ahead, kick it. Kathleen said it's hard to keep up with other lives. Yes, it is, though. It is. Go ahead, kick the question. You're good, though. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. But while he prepared the question, how come if it was a draft already made? Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm watching the chat. But if they had already a draft made, allegedly by the FBI, why they had to make another cast report done by Lawrence Mowery that it was not certified to get that job done? My other question is, it's in the same way Bill Thompson had request assistance from the FBI way before, and many other occasions, sending FBI to Vargas' door and all that other stuff. How come the prosecution did not ask Balance, which he certified for the cast? How he didn't ask Balance to do it, to create a cast report? Because obviously it was not one made. Obviously it was not one cast made. And I could only assume that everything was a lie when they was talking about it in the very beginning. It had to be a lie. Because again, if you already have one, why you have to make one for the secret grand indictment? Good quote, good quote, good quote. Big shout out to Max. Big shout out. But that's the whole point of why a cast was made by Lawrence Mowery. That's the most important part of everything, because again, by the time they got to know about Bryan Kohberger, his data was already gone off the server. Do you get that? I want people to really pay attention to what's going on here. This is the reason why Siren know that they have this information way before Bryan Kohberger. And that's a problem. It's a problem when you have private information especially when it has to do with a criminal investigation. It's illegal having information of someone that is not even a suspect at the moment, and you already have his private cell phone information. It's a problem when they say that they don't have information that obviously they have, because if they did not have that information, how can they say what they saying in their paperwork? Can anyone make it make sense that they say they don't have information, that if they don't have it, obviously they wouldn't got nowhere with the cash report? Which that becomes a problem. We're gonna let Mowery tell you for himself.
Same authority just cited.
Big shout out to everyone watching this Jrod on Point. You are watching On Point True Crime. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Very appreciate it. Let's play a little bit of this hearing real quick so everyone gets acquainted with what's going on.
Have a few things just to sort out today. The first thing I want to talk about is whether or not this hearing should be sealed. What's your position, Ms. Taylor?
Your Honor, this hearing should not be sealed.
Okay. Mr. Thompson? Ms.
Well,
Jennings?
Your Honor, the state's prepared to do its argument today without actually talking about the specific requests that we're trying to protect within the discovery request. And so as long as those specifics are not discussed or mentioned, then I think we can go forward with an open hearing today.
Okay. Are you comfortable with that, Ms. Taylor?
Well, what I'm not going to talk about is the content of the court's protected materials that we've asked for a sealed hearing for. What I'm prepared to talk about is why should we seal this particular motion?
Let me pick. Hold on. I think it's. Yeah, I got the wrong one. All right, hold on.
At Planet Fitness.
Yeah, this is. I think this is the one though. Hold on, let me fix that all up real quick. Big shout out to everyone watching. Let me fix that up real quick. Because I don't want commercials playing on it. All right, cool. That should be good now. That should be good now. I should keep one window open just in case. All right, we got it. Big shout out to everyone watching this Jrod on Point. Let's take a look at that hearing with Mowery and the stuff that he was talking about. Because again, there's a lot of people that not paying attention to what's up though. And way before all these other situation that he could have taken this case to a dismissal, it's stuff in that secret ground indictment that actually it trapped Kohberger, and it seems like it was all fabricated though.
And so is Ms. Matha both representing Mr. Kohberger I think I've covered everybody. Ms. Evans is court reporter. We're here for a motion and a potential witness, I believe, relating to motions to compel discovery, 4th and 5th. That's all I know. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Taylor.
Your Honor, the court is correct. We are here to begin the motions to compel. We have testimony today from Detective Mowery. As the court will recall, he's unavailable on the 30th and 31st, which are the days when we will have the full scope of our motions to compel. So it may feel a little choppy, but we would like to hear from Detective Mowery today and would call him when it's appropriate.
Okay.
And by the way, it's so convenient that Mowery didn't want it to participate on the compel hearing, the pain it was about to be, because they could have confronted each other too. I think that's the reason why he didn't went to the compel hearing, try to act like he got something else to do. Yeah, but you see, in this one here, if you pay attention, you're gonna realize that this case was over when it started.
Thank you. Anything preliminary, Mr. Thompson, Ms. Giddings? Okay, great. Detective Mowery, come on up. You face the clerk, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
All right, thank you, sir. Go ahead and have a seat there. Once you're seated, please state your name and spell your last.
My name is Lawrence Mowery, Mowery.
All right, thank you, sir. Ms. Taylor?
Thank you. Will you tell us how you're employed?
I'm employed with the Moscow Police Department.
What is your role there?
I am a detective.
How long have you worked for Moscow Police Department?
I've worked for Moscow for over 5 years.
Have you been a detective that entire time?
I have.
And prior to that, did you have law enforcement experience?
I do.
How many years total?
Yeah, I'm 14.
Detective Mowery, did you take part in the investigation into the homicides on King Road?
Yes,
And what was your role?
a lot of different things. How to answer that.
Well, I can ask you about a couple of roles, maybe.
Sure.
Do you do any work with cell phones and cell towers?
I have taken training for cell phone analysis.
Was that one of the roles that you played in this investigation? All right. And the other area that I'd like to talk to you about is the collection of videotape evidence or surveillance evidence from around the community. What was your role in that?
So we gathered a lot of data, a lot of USBs, hard drives that came in. At one point, all of that was given to me so that I could copy it over to a server. So we have it stored back there.
Did you inventory it at that time as you got it in, I guess?
Don't have to say inventory. I used the evidence technician to help me book them individually at the time. Right, so the USB had the name of it on it. I would label the folder, what it was, and that came from it.
Did you have any role in verifying the content of the surveillance?
No.
So that's a problem right there. How come that he didn't check the content of the civilian cameras? Because if he's the guy of the cast, if he's the one that for Moscow PD, he's supposed to do the cast cell phone data. With the cast cell phone data that the FBI already have, he was supposed to look at that and go for the cameras of the draft that the FBI already made. What kind of spoof is this? How come that this guy made a cast report for a secret grand indictment that he was not even the guy, the #1 guy for the cast, which it was Special Agent Balance? The question that you need to ask yourself is why Special Agent Balance did not do the cast report for the May secret grand indictment. Why Bill Thompson and prosecution went all the way to Mowery to request for a cast, utilizing what the FBI already did. So if the FBI already did the work, why the FBI? You didn't ask the FBI to put it together for you, because it was already supposed to be put together by the FBI. People been talking about this since Bryan Kohberger was arrested. IGG and cast report. IGG and cast report, a draft of the possible route. We've seen that from the top. So how come if they already had a draft made by the FBI, how come that they have to request another one produced by Lawrence Mowery? Then at that time, a point when he was requested to do so, he was not cast certified because his cast certification was done in October 2023. Few months after he was already done in May 2023 secret grand indictment to forcibly keep locked up Bryan Kohberger. Right when preliminary hearing, Bethany Funk, and all this other stuff, Bill Thompson and Ashley Jenkins went behind everyone's back and went for a secret grand indictment that it could not come back without a cast cell phone data done. The IGG was not enough. And most definitely, they did not have Dylan Mortensen to testify in that secret grand indictment because she was not participating on nothing. So they only got a return of an indictment, federal indictment, with federal IGG and a local cast report made by a local cop not trained for it, when they have already a specialist for it. That's the problem that we have with this case. You already have a specialist, a cast specialist in Balance. Balance had the connection to get particular information from any individual required or requested, and he'll get that information under the table. That was already spoken. Even Lawrence Mowery said that it was well known the Balance could get certain information from under the table. Let's listen to this.
I'm going to have a few questions about that, but I want to talk a little bit more about your role with cell phones and cell towers. So let's start there, okay? What training do you have for that role?
So some time ago, I went through what they say PATC training, which is cellular analysis, and I've also taken classes with CAS.
The cellular analysis, is that particular to the device itself, the cell phone device?
No.
That is particular to towers?
To the towers and the providers themselves.
When did you take that training?
Well, the CAS, I believe it was in 2019, and then I also did it again last year.
And the CAS that you took in 2019, that was the ENDICAC, is that right?
That was phenomenal.
Exactly. He know he fucked up. It was the ENDICAC, not the CAS. Two different trainings. He know he fucked up. Big time. In this one particular moment in court, he know he done fucked up. in this one particular moment in court where Ann Taylor told him on his face, because he's trying to deny it, she told him the exact name of the training that he took in 2019, and it doesn't have nothing to do with CAS. It was done by CAS members, but in this one particular training, it was not a CAS training that it would allow him or certify him to do a CAS report for May 2023 when he got certified in October 2023, 4 to 5 months later after he already done something that he's not certified for. That's a problem within the secret grand indictment. You have someone that is not certified to do a CAS, and where's the CAS that balance already done? Didn't they already talked about the FBI already had a CAS done already? So if they have a CAS done already, right? How can they have someone that is not trained to do so make another CAS? Again, you're supposed to have one already, right? Done by the FBI. So why you have to have Lawrence Mowery to do another one when he's not certified for it? Cyril already said that whatever work he done is missing data. Plus he deleted the work of how he got to the conclusion that he was supposed to give that to the defense team. So the defense team experts make sure that what Lawrence Mowery did in the secret grand indictment was correct. Because the defense team experts have to double check what Lawrence Mowery did on the secret grand indictment CAS report. But they don't have that because he deleted everything.
And the CAS that you took last year was October of 2023. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was the actual CAS training.
They were both done by actual cast members. I'm not sure.
So you see, he tried to deflect. He tried to deflect that it was two different trainings, saying that both training was done by cast members. But Ann Taylor was very specific when she told him that, you know where she's going for that, right? She literally told these men, and that was your actual CAS training, which is like 16 hours of it, just to certify you as such, because you already did one for a secret grand indictment that got a man locked up for how many years now, and you was not even certified for. I want to replay that shit though, because people want to talk about whatever they want to talk about, but I want to talk about make and break things that, again, it could make or break this case. That's what I want to talk about.
Okay. What training do you have for that role?
So some time ago, I went through what they say PATC training, which is cellular analysis, and I've also taken classes for the CAS codes.
The cellular analysis, is that particular to the device itself, the cell phone device?
No.
That is particular to towers?
To the towers and the providers themselves.
When did you take that?
For the towers and providers, it's an introduction. It's an introductory training towards towers and providers. An introduction to it.
Training?
Well, the CAS, I believe it was in 2019, and then I also did it again last year.
And
So he's trying to call that his training from 2019. He want to call that a CAS training. which is two different trainings. Two different names, two different trainings, but he know he fucked up. He know he did something he was not supposed to do. So he deflecting, saying like, yeah, I took one cast in 2019. But then if you took a cast in 2019, it's equal as you cannot make a cast in 2023 because you need to optimize. You need to optimize literally almost every year to the new stuff that is going on with the cell phone towers and the upcoming modern data. Even if you got a training in 2019, you have to still be recertified and updated on the latest on CAS, on the latest with the towers, on the latest of the techniques. You cannot say that you got a training on modern day data in 2019 and you're gonna make a CAS report in 2023 because you know how many things are changed, especially in investigation. Even if it was a 2019 CAS, which it wasn't, that's a problem. That is a problem. It's like Amy Khan would say, it's illegal. It's totally illegal. You know, you have to recertify for this type of thing. You have to recertify every other year. You cannot get a training in 2019 and then think that you still certified for that in 2023. Especially in investigation shit. Especially when it has to do with modern cell phone data. You have to recertify every other year. But even though he's trying to deflect and say that he took the CAS training in 2019, when he didn't, because now he know I'm in court. I can't say what I gotta say because they're gonna catch him on the lie. So he just making it sound he just making it sound cute.
The cast that you took in 2019, that was the Indictment, is that right?
The Indictment, a whole different training.
I also did it again last year.
And the cast that you took in 2019, that was the Indictment, is that right?
That was phenomenal again.
And the cast that you took last year was October of 2023, is that correct?
Yes.
And that
So one training is the Indictment and the other one is the CAS. Two different trainings. It's two problems here. They were supposed to have a CAS done already by balance. Where is it? Because the news media outlets, they were talking about a CAS cell phone data by the FBI and all this other shit. So if you're talking about a CAS cell phone data done from the very beginning, since he got arrested in cahoot with the IGG, how come the Bill Thompson requested Lawrence Mowery that he was not trained to do so to make a CAS report with FBI technique when they have the main FBI guy, which is balanced, to do all the CAS? Lawrence Mowery said it very clear. He was not the number one guy for that.
was the actual cast training.
They were both done by actual cast members. I'm not sure if one was sponsored by the other, but they were both performed by FBI cast members.
And Your Honor, if I can approach.
Yes, thank you.
Detective Mowery, I'm putting in front of you what's labeled as Defendant's Exhibit O, and those are 2 certificates for training. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right, the one that's from 2019, what did that cover?
that covered the use of the Castro's software.
And what did the one in 2023 cover?
The second.
Your Honor, I move for admission of Defendant's O.
The objection?
No objection.
Okay, those are exhibit, oh, no objection. Thank you.
The Detective Mowery, how many total hours do those certificates represent of CAS training?
I apologize, I didn't look, it was a week long, it was actually a couple of days each time. 2 days apiece, so please.
You need this?
But so the 2019 shows 24 hours.
The 2019 training, the 2019 training. This is Ann Taylor fucking with him. This is literally Ann Taylor embarrassing this guy in court. Hey, how many hours you have on that CASA that you said CAS that you did in 2019? 24 hours. You did a 24-hour training and now you certify. You did in 2019 a 24-hour training for you to put Bryan Kohberger and lock him up for the past 2.5 years. Is you fucking serious? And then you have 16 hours after you already got him locked up. And then certify, oh, but you already got 1 man locked up while not being certified.
2023 says 16 hours.
16 fucking hours.
Thank you, Detective.
Thank you.
Are you serious?
Detective, you've written some reports in this case, is that correct?
Yes,
I want to talk about 2 particular reports right now. One is from May the 5th of 2023. Do you recall that report or should I bring a copy of that to you?
if you will add it up.
I can definitely do that. Thank you. Let me show it to Ms. Jennings.
We have a jury next door.
Okay. P, like Paul?
All right, any objection?
Hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Exhibit P is admitted, no objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Mowery, I do not have a police report for the other one that I want to talk about today. It's one that I received via email today that was written just within the last few days by you, probably. Do you know what report I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I want to understand is we're talking about documents or records or logs that can be created by a CAST-Viz program. The report that you wrote that I received today, when did you learn about those documents that exist according to that report?
The research logs that I found were from yesterday.
Why did you come to find them yesterday?
1.5 years later, he found whatever materials. So that means that he not utilized those materials for the secret grand indictment. Is you serious? So is that's what we were talking about, the exonerated material? If that's what we're talking about? Material that it was found a year and a half later? Is that the exoneration paperwork that we was talking about?
That's a very good search.
Hiding the
Okay.
shit.
And those are things that existed for quite some time. Is that correct?
They did.
And when you wrote about your work with Cass Biz in May of 2023, did you document those items?
No,
Tell me what you found when you were preparing for the motion to compel today.
I found session logs that were sent to me from the FBI.
All right. And in those session logs, quite some time.
Is everyone paying attention? Hold on. Is everyone is everyone listening to the same shit I'm listening? We're talking about the materials that Ann Taylor got in 2024, a year and a half later. In this hearing in 2024, is materials that was sent to him by the FBI. This is why the FBI did not do the cash report for the secret grand indictment. Because the FBI knew first and foremost that the IGG to pursue that shit, it was only an opinion, not even verified by laboratory work. It was an opinion. The FBI tell Moscow PD, do not use this if you don't have nothing else. If you don't have nothing else against Bryan Kohberger, we're giving you the name Bryan Kohberger. If you don't have nothing else, do not use this. They did. So you know why they did? Because they have Bryan Kohberger's cell phone data already. They have Bryan Kohberger's cell phone number, and due to that, they have Bryan Kohberger's cell phone number already on file. They gave it to Balance, to then Balance got all the information that they needed about Bryan Kohberger way before they have a match in Pennsylvania. So now tell me that that's not corruption to the maximum. Tell me that's not illegal corruption through the legal system. That very warrant for a fugitive of arrest for them to have an excuse to be in Pennsylvania was illegal. Because the only thing they utilized to go to Pennsylvania was the cell phone data that they give to the court, to the magistrate. I know this is all in the gag order, but this isn't the only way this could have happened. Hey, listen, we got the name Bryan Kohberger by the FBI. Now we got his cell phone data. This is the route that we think that he took. We need this warrant to go and get this guy in Pennsylvania. But what they don't tell the magistrate is that while they're in Pennsylvania, they're gonna actually, because they tell the magistrate that they have an IGG with Bryan Kohberger. And then now they have the cell phone data already. So then now they get the excuse to go to Pennsylvania and get inside of a trash can to get DNA to then confirm the DNA that they already told the court that they had already. Everything is illegal. This is why this is on point true crime, because over here we talk about what is gonna break or make the case. I don't want to sit here talk about what all these theories or all these fucking goofy ass content creators out there. I don't want to talk about none of that shit. I want to talk about what is gonna make or break this case. They could go ahead and waste their motherfucking time. Y'all could all go ahead and waste your motherfucking time. I don't care. I don't. I'm working. I'm working. I'm trying to get justice for these young adults. I'm working. Meanwhile, y'all all playing around, playing chat room. Y'all playing chat room somewhere else. Y'all go ahead and go play chat room somewhere else. But over here, the subscribers here, the members here, the moderators here, we're here because we want justice for these victims. This is what we're here for. It's okay to not please the crowd. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to like fall back and let everyone talk about you while you know you got this in the bag. I got this. I've been having this since the Kiely Rodni case. What are you talking about? I'm not new here. Y'all new. I'm not trying to act like I'm new. I've been here for a while. I have restarted how many channels? I have restarted how many channels? And you know what's crazy? While people begs for the truth, because you see people in all the chat rooms. You see people in all the chat rooms. They oh, we want the truth. We want the truth. We want the truth. We want the truth. You're in all the chat room. We want the truth, and none of the shit that these motherfuckers are talking about in those fucking shows. While you saying you want the truth, they're not speaking the truth because they don't fucking know the truth. Obviously, they don't even pay attention to what the fuck is in front of their eyes and fucking court hearings. To sit here with you and talk about the shit that is gonna make or break this case. They want to talk about conspiracies. They want to talk about fucking human CIs and shit. I heard today on one of our latest videos, a fellow content creator wannabe motherfucker still saying like, yeah, we still believe that these two are the human CIs and Bryan Kohberger. Shut the fuck up, bro. You know that I laugh. I laugh at the people in the comments. I go and check their comments, and it's like, I laugh, bro. I laugh. I swear to God, I laugh. Because it's like, people don't know what's going on with this case. They don't. They don't. And the answers of all the questions that they have is right here. We've been giving y'all the answers since 2022. What are you talking about? You know how much people is lost out there in the true crime community talking about the Idaho 4 case? They are literally lost. We're talking about content creators we experience, and either they lost or they purposely misguiding people on some evil shit. It has to be misleading people on some evil shit. It has to be. It has to be. Because you cannot tell me that you're gonna see here. You know how many times yeah, it was out to me because if they check it, okay, if they check the background, because this is just due process. You check the background of the suspect, you see the priors. And if you see this person don't have no priors, don't have no police contact, just minors like traffic stops and shit, has a permit to carry a weapon, he's studying criminal justice, criminology and all this other shit, out of courtesy, just because you know these person don't have a motherfucking record of priors, out of respect that this person even have a type of insurance that a cop has. Bryan Kohberger only wanted to be a cop just like them. Probably on the FBI, probably higher. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be one of them. How you don't have the courtesy? You have his motherfucking phone number, right? You have his house surrounded, right? What the fuck he gonna get rid of in Pennsylvania that he didn't already got rid of if that was the motherfucking case? Are you motherfucking serious? What the fuck we talking about in the true crime community these days? Are we gonna pamper? Are we gonna pamper the true crime community, or are we gonna sit here like grown men and women and we're gonna talk about a criminal case the right way? Cause y'all know me, I keep it all cool, fun and games and shit. But sometimes, you know, we gotta talk. Sometimes we gotta talk. And then now when you replay a warrant for a fugitive of the law, when you have a warrant for a fugitive of the law, that means this person already committed a crime and he's a fugitive, he's running away from it. That means in that warrant, as soon as you see the individual and the target, you apprehend them. You don't wait. You pinpoint, you target, you go for them, you arrest them, done deal, ain't nothing else to talk about. But you sit there, watch the house, watch his movement, being sneaky as fuck, because you know you don't have nothing. You actually know in the back of your head that you don't have a reason for you to be there. And the only thing that is going to legalize is you being there is grabbing some kind of DNA out of the trash to complement your fucking lie. Because you know how you got DNA on that sheath? Because you went into a trash can, because it was no DNA at all whatsoever on that sheath. You get that? It was reported that it was no DNA or not enough DNA to do no fucking lab work. And they sent a cotton swab. And I told you, if it was any DNA, it was gone soon as they swap it. Gone. They swap it. It was in the cotton swab. They send it to a laboratory in Texas. Not enough. The FBI said, send me what you got. And now the DNA got amplified. How you amplify DNA that you don't have? I could hear the mic drop. I could hear the mic drop. I could hear the motherfucking mic drop. I could hear it. Huh? Tell me. How the FBI amplified DNA that they don't have. Oh, but you have that house full of DNA. You have DNA, higher quality of DNA all over the house. And you didn't went for it. Why? But you lied to the whole world. Lied to the whole world. Oh yeah, we have DNA on the sheet that you never had. I want to tell the people it was reported by themselves. It was reported by themselves. This is nothing that Jrod on point is saying. It bothers me that people out there in the true crime community are bubblehead, and I guess they either listen or they don't give a fuck. They just want to keep talking about whatever they want to talk about. But it was reported way back then that it was no DNA on that motherfucking sheet, or at least in the cut and swap that they sent. Because again, it was said that they not send no sheet. It was a cut and swap, right? They said it themselves. And what I told you, if it was a cut and swap, you swap one, whatever it was there is there. If it's nothing there, you fucked. I told you this in 2022. The fuck? People don't pay attention. People want to keep talking about stupid ass shit out there that doesn't make no fucking sense. Talking about human CIs and shit from a drug bust and shit. Y'all motherfuckers smoking crack. That's what y'all motherfucking doing. Y'all hitting the fucking glass pipe. Yeah, that's what y'all motherfuckers are doing. Hitting the glass pipe. To be talking about shit that is nowhere to be found in this fucking case. They want to keep talking about a human CI, a couple human CI that got arrested. Oh yeah, he got arrested again. Can you tell I'm in tune to what's going on out there? Big shout out to Amy Conway. Can you tell that I'm in tune with what these motherfuckers are talking out there? Make no fucking sense. But they have thousands of people believing something that is nowhere to be found in this case. They mentioned tip, and they put that shit together and think that he's a fucking human giving a tip. I give a tip, motherfucker. What are you talking about? But can y'all hear what's going on right now? He found materials that it was sent to him by the FBI for the cash that he did not utilize. Is that the information that it will exonerate? You got to give the English accent, Jrod. Don't give the Puerto Rican accent. Give it the English. To exonerate Bryan Kohberger. Because Ann Taylor just asked him, did you utilize those materials for the cast that you didn't make, that you're not certified for? What did he just say? What he just told Ann Taylor right in front of all of y'all? He said no. And it was shit that it was sent to him by the FBI for the cast. I bet you the FBI was, well, if you're gonna do a cast, we're gonna give you what we got here. You know that man is gonna come out. I bet you the FBI, people want to talk about the FBI set this shit up and all this other shit. What about if the FBI is watching what these motherfuckers are doing to then come and pinch him? Well, we told you to not use the IgG. Oh, then now you want to complement it with a cell phone? Okay, all right, we give you the information. All right, we did that. But you use that information for a secret grand indictment. When we give you the information that will exonerate Bryan Kohberger, you fucking idiot. Is that the information that he did not found for a year and a half and he just found and now he just gave to Ann Taylor? Is that the information that Ann Taylor gave to Cy Ray so Cy Ray jump on them like he did? Is that the information that Cy Ray is utilizing, the one that he could find or he ignored purposely? Delete the file so like that they don't know that he missed out on some data that Cy Ray already told ya we missing data, and it's the same data that Ann Taylor just got in 2024 in this hearing. And y'all want to keep thinking that Bryan Kohberger is guilty? How? Watching this dirt. Make no sense. They stuck this man in jail for all this time with an illegal setup. Because those files that he just told Ann Taylor that he did not use in the cast, that he was not certified to do so, he was supposed to utilize that data because he couldn't be exonerating on Bryan Kohberger. If this is why the FBI didn't want to do the cast for the secret grand indictment, and they had to utilize Mowery because they had control on him and they could just listen, shut up and fucking do it. That's what they told Mowery. You shut up and you fucking do it. Law allows a defendant to question any other states standing inside. Yeah. The only plan it was to have an excuse. You know, they know the magistrate. They got the magistrate in the pocket. They just got to make it sound good on paperwork and they'll sign away. That you could put anything that if for this one particular case, you could say 2 and they would sign up on that. Facts. Anything you put on paper, they would sign on it. It don't matter what they would say. Hey, we're gonna arrest Murphy. Okay, sign it. I'm talking about Murphy the dog. Because I guess the killer is more close to fucking Murphy the dog than Bryan Kohberger. If you ask me, on my humble opinion. Let's continue with this massacre of hearing. Because this shit right here. This shit right here. This shit right here. This shit crazy.
Time, is that correct?
They did.
And when you wrote about your work with Cas Biz in May of 2023, did you document those items?
No.
Tell me what you found when you were preparing for the motion to compel today.
I found session logs that were sent to me from the FBI.
All right. And in those session logs, how many files were there?
I don't remember. I think there were 6 or 7 different items inside.
Did you look at the cast biz 48-hour file?
I don't remember if I did. It was on the reception.
Did you look at it yesterday in preparation for this hearing?
I attempted to.
All right. And how about the cast biz full log?
I attempted to yesterday.
I noticed in your
Big shout out to Lucy Lou. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. Lucy, are you hearing this bullshit? Lucy girl. Lucy Patootie. You hear this bullshit? You hear this bullshit? He found a year and a half later FBI materials they were supposed to be used on a CAS cell phone data analysis that he created for the secret grand indictment. Somehow he didn't find them, or he just didn't use them. Somehow, I just found them. He telling Ann Taylor that he just found those materials yesterday, a year and a half later. And he was supposed to use those materials for the cast, and he didn't do it. So I'm saying that's the exoneration. The FBI told these men, all right, you want to do a cast? All right, here. Right. Hey, here. But what we're giving you is going to exonerate these men. I'm letting you know right now. Big shout out. We shout out Lucy. Lucy's the 23rd light. Thank you so much. Very appreciate it. We appreciate Lucy very much. Thank you for being here. And it seems that Mowery was not CAS certified at the time that he created the CAS cell phone data analysis for the secret grand indictment in May 2023. He was not CAS certified because he became CAS certified with 16 hours in October 2023. That right there by itself should void that CAS from the secret grand indictment, and what left you with the IGG is not enough. Again, that's what I'm saying, Lucy. Like they have Bryan Kohberger's cell phone number way before they even arrest that guy. They had to compliment for the warrant for arrest and all this other shit. They had to fucking put a lie and be like, hey, we have a recommendation from the FBI that he said this is the guy, because there's some IGG or whatever they saying. We have the cell phone number. This is the route that we believe he took. We need this warrant to go to Pennsylvania and arrest this man. But then instead of go and arrest them like they were supposed to do, because you supposedly have enough, right? Instead, because it's a warrant for a fugitive of the law. So as soon as you see you target, you go and arrest the person, no question asked. But no, you sat there. You sat there, watch the house, watch what this man was doing, sneaky as fuck. Somehow got into this man's trash can through the trash can company, because you knew you couldn't get into the trash can right there where it was. You had to take the trash outside of the premises to get to the trash company, and then get inside of the trash at the trash company, because you know what you was doing was illegal. And you just going around loopholes and shit to be sneaky. Why you want to be sneaky when you could just go straight forward with the book of law? Yeah, Janet, she literally, like, Bill Thompson and Jennings literally lie in court. Both of them. With the other guy too, and the new guy too. He's lying and he don't even know it. He think that he got something going on. But how can the new guy work with lies? What they think? They think the new guy is gonna have like a bigger illegal loophole. Oh yeah, this one loophole has not been used. Yeah, no. If someone is very versed in this topic is Lucy. That's why I think I like this topic so much, because he's very interesting. And if you realize, you know, this is a pyramid. This is like the very tippity top of this case. People don't get it. People do not get it. For them to get to that alleged match of DNA, they don't have proof of having DNA already. That's first and foremost. This is why all this IgG is secret. Because they don't have proof of having DNA before the DNA that got picked up from the trash. By the time you get the DNA at the trash, now that makes the DNA of the chief being real. They lie all the way up to get to Pennsylvania, fish on the trash, find DNA from Bryan Kohberger's dad, not even Bryan Kohberger. The IgG DNA on the sheep match 100% to 100% to Bryan Kohberger's dad. And then they did the IgG trickery, and it's like, oh yeah, is the son. Is the son. So hold on. So if you match the DNA on that sheet 100 to 100 to Bryan Kohberger's dad, but then you cannot arrest Bryan Kohberger's dad for this murder, of course you're gonna arrest the fucking son, you fucking idiot, you stupid son of a bitch. And everybody in the fucking world got played the fuck out right in their fucking face, because meanwhile you slow as fuck, they going fast as fuck in front of you. That's what's going on with this case. People is too fucking slow to think. Too fucking slow. They used to that slow true crime, like, you know, shut the fuck up. Speed up. You're too slow to be here. Fuck. You're putting people to sleep. Wake the fuck up. Stop doing drugs or something. Fuck. People got me pissed around here, man. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. He was not licensed to do none of that shit. Yeah, that I'm telling you, sis. Big shout out to Amy Conway. I'm telling you, they slow as fuck to be here. They slow. They slow. They cannot keep up with the flow. They cannot keep up. They just feel uncomfortable because they're not up to speed. Like, they cannot match. You know what I mean? People instead of be like, dang, Jrod, like, you really fucking them up, bro. Like, I appreciate you for fucking them up. Like, you see, I appreciate you for fucking them up. Because we need someone like you, Jrod. Yeah. Why are we gonna see here, sing kumbaya and act like we don't know the shit stink? If this is true crime, or this is a bunch of clowns that just want to sit here and talk about nothing that did not make no fucking sense. Oh yeah, human CI. Where the human CI is mentioned in the motherfucking paperwork, you stupid son of a bitch. And you know I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Paparazzi! Motherfucker. Oh, you jealous, guy? Paparazzi, the tip of the spear. Shut the fuck up. people in this chat could tell you who's the tip on the spear. And it's me. Fuck out of here. None of these motherfuckers on YouTube True Crime would be talking about Bryan Kohberger, innocent and shit if I didn't have the balls to do it first. And they're like, damn, Jrod's making sense. Hold on, we got something here. Don't forget that meanwhile, everybody was celebrating that Bryan Kohberger got locked up. I was the only one. Listen, the numero uno. The only one. Yelling on the top of my lungs like, what the fuck y'all doing, you stupid son of a bitch. You know that I laugh at each one of you at this day today because I told you in 2022 this shit's not gonna work. I told you in 2022 the other Bryan Kohberger shit is not gonna work. I told you back then. I told Moscow PD 2 weeks after the killing. Soon as they fucking clear everyone but Jack the Cole. Couple of days later, by the time I talked to her, by the time I talked to Moscow PD, Dylan Mortensen, by the time I talked to Moscow PD, Dylan Mortensen would still be on the first floor with Bethany Funk, sleeping, not hearing, not seeing nothing. I want everyone to get that shit clear on their head. By the time I spoke with Moscow PD, we still have Dylan Mortensen on the first floor with Bethany Funk, not hearing, not seeing nothing. We hear that they got clear. I call Moscow PD. I spill all the fucking beans. All my investigation with my group. Everything. 2 days later, they made Dylan Mortensen change from me. I told them. You said that Dylan Mortensen told you that she was on the first floor and all this other shit that he didn't hear, she nothing. You know, I told Moscow PD. You know that she gonna need Bethany to back that up, right? I've been telling y'all these shits in 2022. I told Moscow PD, you know that she gonna need Bethany Funk. Dylan Mortensen gonna need Bethany Funk to back that up. And I'm telling you, they lying. I told them they lying. What happened 2 days later? Oh, now Dylan Mortensen is on the second floor hearing and seeing shit because I told him that shit wouldn't work. And how the fuck you gonna bury what I told you? The killer's timeline, motive, and everything. I give you a piece of loophole that you fucking forgot that would have fucked your whole thing up. And then now you use the advice that I fucking give you, flip it. Now you get Dylan Mortensen outside of the first floor, put it in the second floor because I told you, because I fucking knew, because our investigation, we fucking knew that Bethany Funk didn't want nothing to do with this fucking case. And tell me that I don't do my fucking job as a super cyber sleuth. I told you I'm the best in fucking true crime. I do this shit. What are you talking about? I came here to take over this shit. What are you talking about? I want the truth on every fucking case. Every fucking case, I want the truth. I don't want all this other stupid shit that people talk about. I want to see here between me and you and talk about the real shit that is going on in this case. And as long as you two allow me to do that, I'll be here telling you the fucking truth. Because this is what we need. Oh, Jrod, how to know you? I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I told Moscow PD it wouldn't work. Because Dylan need Bethany to back that alibi. And what the fuck you do? You put Dylan now on the second floor, hearing and seeing shit by herself that now she don't need Bethany because I fucking told you. How many times I gotta tell you? Sometimes I feel guilty for the death of Kopaka because I think I put so much pressure on Moscow PD. As soon as they heard a content creator telling them exactly what the fuck happened and he wasn't even there, They all freaked the fuck out. That's what happened. And it's not about me. But this is on record. This what I did is on record in this case. My tip have to be in that court file somewhere. Because I give first, last, content creator, YouTube channel, all this other shit, my address and all this other shit. I even told them, you need my social security number? They say, no, we good. Shit, we got everything we need. We got to get you. And I'm still here talking for what? For how many years? Yeah, they asked me to take the Olivia Goncalves video because I was like, you want to play games? That was that time, Amy. Then right after I talked to them, they flipped Dylan Mortensen to the second floor and flipping all this other shit. Now we have eyebrows and white hair lantern. I was pissed. I was like, oh yeah, you want to play with me? You want to play with me? All right, cool. I put fucking Olivia Goncalves in blast. I did. Way before anyone would think fucked up about the Goncalves family. Listen, it was people in Moscow already thinking fucked up about them, okay? I only said the same shit that they were saying about all this other shit. All right? Why y'all don't get that I could be on my couch? Like y'all said, I could be on my couch and I'm on direct connection with people that live in Moscow. What you talking about? It's the same people. It's the same people that don't want to talk to the fucking public media. Why? Because they know what the fuck's up. If anyone found out that people from Moscow, possibly, I don't know, students that never went back might be talking. I don't know. You tell me. I just know that I'm Jrod on point. Nice to meet you. Leave me the fuck alone. Hey, Jrod, no, we understand we had a little discrepancy about, but can you please, we would like to talk to you a little further all the time. We will appreciate if you would, nicely and bam, bam, bam. And we promise to talk to you some other time, which they did, and I appreciate. They did talk to me right after that. And I took it down. I don't want no YouTube strike. I don't want the prosecution try to come, and try to take me down in YouTube. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. I already have a fucking hater on YouTube terminating my first fucking channel. What are you talking about? I already got haters hating on me. I don't need the prosecution hating on me too. What you mean? But they know. I've been knowing how fucked up it's been this case since day one. I'm just like little by little unleashing the nuts of the rope for y'all. So like that y'all see, like, dude, I do this. This is what I do. I came here to YouTube True Crime to open the eyes to those that can't see. For those that needed someone to look up to and be like, you know what? This one motherfucker, this small little channel with this Jrod on point. Man, that motherfucker's on point. And at some point, I tell you, I stick with it. And the only thing that I want is justice for the victims. That's it. That's it. Like if one day I get some kind of recognition about, like, you know what though? Meanwhile, everybody was lost in this case. Jrod was telling you exactly what the fuck it was wrong with this case. Jrod was telling you about the other suspect way before it was a Bryan Kohberger here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take my little pride and joy in what I do. You know what I mean? I take my pride and joy in what I do. You know, we want justice. We don't want injustice. And what we see here is injustice. And it's not fair that a man is being locked up for the past, what, 2 years and a half? With nothing, with smoking mirrors, just smoking mirrors. Like what, smoking mirrors is all it takes, like, to lock somebody up these days? Smoking mirrors? He say, she say, and you know, through he said, she said, let's get to something legal. And after that something legal is already signed, it's already fucking done. Because you cannot undo what is done already. You have to now go through the whole legal process to undo it. And then it's twists and turns and hoops and jumps and this and that. And by the time the truth come out, Scott Green might be dead. Bill Thompson might retire, be dead. But by the time justice occur, the people that fuck everything up, they all might be dead. So then now is no consequences for none of these motherfuckers. Or somehow retire and some legal loophole, it doesn't allow them to receive consequences of the stupid shit that they did when they were cops. It's some way, somehow to get away with murder. If that's what you're telling me through the legal justice, if you're rich. Am I only asking these questions just for the fuck of it? Because I already know the answers of it. Because we already been knowing that the rich and powerful over here, they could get away with murder. No one gives a fuck. As long as they pay the fucking price.
Report that there were several items that you listed. Were those from these cast viz logs that you attempted to look at yesterday?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to, you need to speak up a little bit. They're just telling me to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, he got a potato on his throat. Can't even speak.
Well, let's start with the 48-hour. What was contained in there?
There's over 48 hours, that was the AT&T records, the original records. And there's a 48-hour session log. I don't know which one they're at.
Let's go
AT&T
with the
records.
session log. What was in there?
Appeared to be the AT&T records that possibly were inputted, as well as some JSON files.
AT&T records and the JSON file. They had everything they needed from Bryan Kohberger. This shit crazy though.
Files that were probably produced by Customers.
JSON files were produced by CastViz. Is that right?
I would assume that. I didn't create those files.
What date?
Those files were created by Balance.
Were they created?
I believe one was in December. The other was in April.
December of what year?
Thank you.
And April.
That was the one that they were showing to all the media. That was the cast that they were showing to all the media with the IGG.
Of what year?
23.
Could you tell who created those?
I could not.
How did you get those?
I was provided those via email.
By who?
Nick Balance of the FBI.
What did
So that means that Nick Balance did a cast in December. So if he did one cast in December, why they have to make another cast in May? If it was a cast already done by Nick Balance, yeah, they had it, Lucy. They had it all. But if they had it cast by Nick Balance already, why he had to create another cast for the secret grand indictment? And then incomplete. Because he did not use what Nick Balance given to exonerate Bryan Kohberger. That's why Cy Ray said that he was missing data. Because the files that Mowery gave him in this hearing, the file that he literally just found the day before this hearing, it might be what it will exonerate Bryan Kohberger, which was the same files that she gave, that Ann Taylor gave to Cy Ray. And that's why Cy Ray is saying what he's saying, because he got those files, plus whatever he got himself. Lucy got Cy Ray locked up for a while in her basement. She said that, though. She said that. Lockbar record location database of records. Yes, yes, yes. Lucy, Luke with the homework. Tell them, Lucy. Let them know what they need to know, though. She said, it's Cy Ray, yeah. Lock up in the basement. Doing homework. It's crazy, though.
What did you do with those?
Even as soon as I realized they were in my possession, I had contacted the prosecutor and gave them.
And the prosecutor had
And that would
everything.
be just yesterday, is that correct?
He gave it to the
What
prosecution.
did you do
Everything
with them
before.
prior to that time?
They were sent to me. I put them in a folder and.
Listen, if they would not ask Lawrence Mowery to come to court, that paperwork would have never come up until whenever they listen. If they would have asked Mowery, if they would have not asked Mowery to come to court on that session to compel, he would have not found those documents. Or he would have not made those documents available. This is technically him saying that he didn't realize that he had them or whatnot. He literally telling you that he was hiding these documents purposely. Literally, that's what he's telling you. I was withholding these materials from the case. And as long as the prosecution don't have it, the prosecution can give it to you. So now that I'm forced to give it to you, I found them, give it to the prosecution, and that's why you have them, because you forced me to do so. That's what he's telling you, in other words.
Didn't do anything else with them. That's why I forgot them.
Okay.
Oh, he
And that
forgot
was a
them.
48-hour file.
48-hour session log, yes.
How about the full file? What was contained in there?
Similar items to the 48.
What is the full file?
I believe
So how you have the 48-hour file when by the time y'all got to the name Bryan Kohberger, all that shit was supposed to be gone. Lucy, tell me, Lucy. By the time they got the name Bryan Kohberger, allegedly, right? Those files from the cell phone tower and the provider, those records would be gone. Bye-byes. But somehow they have them, right? Did what they did, and then now they don't have them. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have that. But if you don't have it, how you did it? Because by the time you got the name Bryan Kohberger information in that tower would have supposed to be gone. Is it me? Is it me?
That was the second AT&T return that we got either one. I wasn't able to open it to verify it.
That brings up a question for clarification. When you say second warrant return, are you talking about something that relates to Bryan Kohberger?
Yes, there was 2 warrants that were originally written, one that covered a 48-hour period for the cell phone number, and there was one that was later done for a longer period of time.
And those are what you're referring to as the warrants 1 and warrant 2.
Correct. Okay. 48 and one for the longer period.
In the
Judge is looking at her like, is you fucking serious? Like, Judge is like, she's fucking him up.
report that I just received today, there was reference to a loped bar file. What's that?
It is a file that I received from Agent Downs.
When did you receive that?
Honestly, the modification or the email, I honestly don't remember.
The log bar, Lucy loved the log bar, the log bar conversation. Nick Balance gave it to, he just said it. Nick Balance gave it to him.
Honestly, the modification or the email, I honestly don't remember. Unfortunately, it was yesterday and I didn't throw this stuff together. So,
Okay. So that was one that you just found yesterday?
yes,
Okay. Did you open that?
I don't recall opening it. But I did, I don't recall doing it.
How about the CDR.S.XLSX file? Was that, and CDR, what does that stand for?
Call detail records.
Did you open that?
I don't remember if I did not.
Did you open it?
You see Judge face going back and forward like he just watching a tennis game. Just like is this shit serious? Like, are we really talking about this shit right now? For real. You know, when you throw in the ball between humans and the dog, is like,
Yesterday?
I don't remember. I was looking for it. Once I found them, I was trying to figure out how they came into my presence or in my possession. That's what I started to focus on.
Okay. How about the export.kmz file? When did you find that file?
I had found that one yesterday,
Do you know when that came into your possession?
some time ago.
Did you open that?
I believe I did on my laptop.
What did that show you?
It showed me different locations and so forth on a map.
Those 3 files that we just talked about, along with the CASVIZ 48 and the CASVIZ full, are those copied so that I can have those now?
Yes,
And you referred to emails. How many emails did you find when you were preparing for this hearing?
it was 5.
Are those included for me to have now as well?
Yes,
Thank you. In the report that I received today, there was a reference to drawings.json file. What's that?
it was a JSON file that was inside the CASVIZ session.
What does that depict?
It's just data that CASVIZ would use, I'm guessing, to replot something on the map to actually show locations or other things.
Did you do anything with that file when you found it yesterday?
I did open that file, yes.
Okay. What did that show you when you opened it?
There were references to 2 locations inside.
When you open it, does it just say here's 2 references, or what does it show you when you open it?
It's different code, but there is some plain language or plain English, plain text inside of that code that show 2 addresses.
Did you use that file? Well, let me ask this first. That
yeah, I remember when Just said Kopaka name. Yeah. Just think about if Kopaka didn't have nothing to do, like it was no conversation. If again, it was no need for the judge to mention Kopaka if it was no already a background conversation about it within this case. It was no reason for him to mention Kopaka at all whatsoever, and he did. So it was like they being like, yeah, you know, at first fuck up, it was Kopaka. But yeah, we got Bryan Kohberger though. We good. High fives. It's fucking sad. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was reading files before the hearing for him to know, like, oh shit, what did I fucking miss? Fuck. But listen, though, I'm very happy to be back. I had to point that out for y'all to come in the middle of the week and give y'all some love, because again, you know, it's summer. The kids are out of school. So summertime of true crime. Summertime of true crime. Yeah, it's sad. It's very, 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 very sad, Amy. Very sad. How did the state get the AT&T SW data for two of the victims, specific for the time period? Yeah, bam, 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 bam. That's what I'm saying. If by the time the name Kohberger was brought up to the plate, whatever cell phone data it was there to pick up about him would be poof. It would be gone. So how the fuck you have it? Balance. That's why Aunt Taylor was like, you know what's the worst of all? Aunt Taylor requested Judge Hippler to talk to Nick Balance. And Judge Hippler say, granted. How the fuck we got a 23rd motion to compel? How the fuck in a case you get 23 motions to compel? Can anyone tell me how the fuck you do that? If the state has this case and it's a slam dunk, how the fuck? If the state has a slam dunk, it's summertime of true crime. It's the summertime of true crime. Yo, y'all might get tired of me though. You know, like TIP, yeah. Tip. He wear him like this. Tip. Big shout out to Tip. He wear him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna get tired of me though. Y'all gonna get tired of me. Y'all gonna get tired of me. Y'all gonna get tired of me. Hold on. It's summertime of true crime. It's the summertime. Without voice and shit. Trust the beer. Trust the beer. You gotta trust the beer. Summertime. Y'all gonna get tired of me. I'm trying to tell you, summertime. Y'all know. Listen, Amy, you forgot about summertime. We're here in On Point True Crime. You forgot last summer? I was here almost every day. Y'all gonna get tired of me. I'm trying to tell you. And hopefully y'all here every time I pop up. I hope y'all pop up, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case and how fucked up this case is. That's about it. What else we got here to do? Listen, haters are gonna hate, but the ones that love me, they're gonna be here. And I appreciate y'all so much. It's formerly known as the Hemisphere program. Hemisphere program. You remember always talking about the hemisphere? Do you know the YouTube hemisphere? Y'all remember I used to say that? And yeah, and none of y'all picked up on that. None of y'all. Every time I would say the YouTube hemisphere and all these other shit, every time I was saying that, it was driving ML crazy. Every time I was saying the hemisphere shit, you're like, ah, why you say that? Why you say that? I was like, bitch, because I know what you don't know. Big shout out to Lucy Lou. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Lucy. Hey, Lucy, where's Kane? Where's Twizzle Sticks, man? Where's the gang? Where's the peoples? Where's the peoples? Send a shout out to all of them. Shout out to Twizzle Sticks. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to everyone that is not here. Listen, man, y'all gonna get tired of me. It's a summertime of true crime. So I think we're gonna leave it here for tonight. I think we have enough fun. Thank you so much for Lucy Lou. Thank you so much, Amy Conway. Thank you for keeping me company. Big shout out to Kathleen. She was here for a little bit. Big shout out to the ladies. Big shout out to Max. Thank you so much. Very appreciate it. Thank you for popping up. Big shout out to Katie. My apologies for popping up late. But the computer, I guess, wanted to do some updates and shit. Oh shit, Kaylene's still here. Oh shit, Kaylene with the summertime of true crime. Kaylene with the summertime. Okay. Hey, listen, y'all gonna get tired of me. Ain't no need to miss me. Summertime. Hey, is no need to miss me. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Before I go, I have to finish those clips on the video area. Thank you for the love and support that y'all been giving to the videos. We got a lot of videos that are coming. So hopefully keep supporting, keep watching. You know, I appreciate y'all so much for that. I know y'all want me to do like some new updated video, but listen, I got they'll coming. I'll probably make you a couple of videos, new videos after this. I don't know yet. No, actually I can. You see, I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. Listen, after these clips that are about to come out and this like Mowery live stream, then it's gonna be the one with Payne and all these other people. So listen, I got the content. Okay, listen, I got the content. As long as you watching, I keep dropping. You know how we do it. Big shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all, ladies. Y'all the best of the best. If y'all without y'all, I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we without me, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's no true crime for you, okay? So believe in yourself, because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I ain't nothing special. Listen, love yourself, take care of yourself so you'll be able to love others and take care of others. You know what I'm saying? As always, you brother, favorite one, and your mother's favorite son, the black sheep, Jrod Point. We got some topics coming soon. It's summertime. You're gonna get tired of me. I'm just gonna pop up the live stream and just come and talk here with y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all of y'all. Big shout out to Lucy, Amy, Conway, see you old lady on the chat. Shout out to Kiely and everyone that is still here. Listen, we're gonna work in these cases like no one else, and hopefully people listen so the true crime community know the truth. Listen, I'm gonna leave you with your favorite song. My favorite song. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's back. You so sexy.